Okay, we're live. Sorry about the delay, everyone. I had a bit of computer problems, but we're here now. Thomas and I are on here today. We may have some more panel members joining us because of the little bit of technical difficulties. They may not have been able to get on. So, what we're going to talk about today is basically how to create $100 a day. And you know what? It's a process. It's not just let's run some software and make money and stuff. There's always a process to creating money on a regular basis. And unless you're going to be persistent and consistent, you know, chances are you're going to make little to no money online. And you know, this is what's been probably the biggest challenge with most people. Earlier today, Tom and I had a conversation about wondering whether our advertising is getting in front of the eyes of people on social media. And you know, there's, like I said, there's a process to that. You know, it's not like you can just get on Facebook or get on any of the other things like LinkedIn or Pinterest or Twitter or anything like that, and all of a sudden just post something out there and then you're going to see money fall from the sky. That's not how it works. There's a process to everything. One of the big things is that you have to be able to get your advertising in front of eyes. And in order to do that, you need to have friends on everything that you're on. Friends on Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Google+, and the list goes on. Okay? It's all because when you're connected to people, you get connected to the people that's connected to them. That's the viral effect that happens in marketing. And this is why we talk about or I talk about and many others talk about connecting with people, networking, okay? The whole idea and the whole concept of network marketing is networking with people. You know, before the internet was here, we used to go and meet in halls or in coffee shops or in basements of people's homes or whatever. That's how network marketing was done. You networked. You got into a crowd of people, you talked to each other, you tell everybody about what you're doing. You ask questions on how to market, that kind. That's networking, okay? And in order for anything to happen, you've got to be able to communicate with people. One thing that has changed a lot in the past is that people join people in businesses. They don't join businesses, okay? And the reason for that is because when people join a business, if the business does not have a proper support system, they don't have proper tools in that within the company to help you, and the proper guidance and video training and hangout training like this, chances are that you're not going to succeed, because it's like walking into a dark room and trying to find out where the door is. Okay, you're going to end up wandering forever, like going in a maze, walking in a maze and trying to figure out the way out on the other end. You could be there for weeks, months, years. Okay, so you need to have the proper guidance, the proper tools that can direct you or create you these kind of connections. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a few things today. Okay, I want to talk about connecting with people because I think that's very important now. Because not only did Tom bring that to my attention, but I had a few other people bring that to my attention today, including my wife, who's here with me now, watching and listening into this. And also, she's brand new to network marketing, and you know, I'm showing her the ropes, just like, and she's learning the ropes from everything that we're doing here. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to just share my screen here, and just give me a sec here. Oops. I'm going to share my screen, if I can get that to come up. Where the heck is my screen? Is that my screen? No, that's full screen. I am not seeing my screen here. Just give me one sec. Okay. Wow, for some reason it won't let me show my screen, which is crazy. Okay, give me a sec. You know what? If you want to chime in and say anything there, Tom, go right ahead until I can figure out how to get my screen going.
Sure, Carl. I just want to say that the advantages of having a Hangouts and our Skype group, which is private to the BMID people, is that we can come up with solutions that individually we may not be able to do. Or, for the example that we had today, we had an issue, and it was worked out because one person out of our group had the answer. And sometimes a person could drop out because they don't have an answer, and all it took was one person in a group to come up with the answer, and that was a major advantage of having Skype group and Hangouts.
There you go. Tom, can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
You can. Okay. So here we are on Facebook. Okay. And I'm just going to show you how you can connect with friends. Okay. A lot of people don't realize exactly what the process. This is Facebook. I'm going to go through a few others. I'm going to share like on Google Plus. I'm going to share on LinkedIn and a few things where you can connect with people. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is right up where your name is here. Let's, I can even go to my timeline if that makes it easier for people. It says search for people, places, and things. You can see that, right, Tom?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So in here, I'm going to type in people who like. Okay. Oops, it's not typing everything in here. People who are in affiliate marketing, who like affiliate marketing. There we go. Okay. So now what it's going to do, it's going to bring up a huge list. Okay. As you can see, I'm friends with a lot of these people here. But what you want to do is you want to connect with 10 to 15 people a day. Don't go over that because otherwise Facebook is going to think that you're abusing the system, okay? So, and you don't want to abuse the system, okay? Like, first of all, you want to, okay, here's a friend here. You can look at some of these people. There's, like, add friend. You could, let's just go in and, I don't know who Jeff Dawson is. I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to connect with one right now. And it's, okay, the friend's request has been sent. Okay, so now what's going to happen? I'm going to wait for Jeff to get to accept me, and then of course once I get accepted, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, "Hey Jeff, thanks for connecting," and that's it. Okay, you don't want to. You're never going to pitch anybody on first contact or second contact or third contact. Okay, you want to make sure that they actually make the first pitch to you. Okay. You know, they may connect with you and say, "Hey, Carl, thanks for connecting," and I could reply back saying, "Hey, Jeff, that's great. You know, what is it you do online, or how's your week going? You know, that kind of thing. You know, how was your Memorial Day? Whatever it may be. Don't make it business oriented. So asking what they do online is probably not the right thing to say. What you want to say is, you know, how's your day going? How's your week going? What are you up to this week?" Stuff like that. You know, general conversation so that you are just connecting with people to get to know who they are. Eventually, the conversation is going to come in. So this is how you do it. People who like affiliate marketing, people who like working from home, you know, people who are part-time students, anything like that. You can search anybody, anywhere, in any topic on Facebook, and do that with about 10 to 15 people a day. Okay, no more than that. Google Plus. Okay, here's my profile on Google Plus. I'll just go to my main page here. Okay, and here's where they're going to have people you may know. Okay, now you may or may not know some of these people. Now, if you just want to kind of skim through them, you can just click the X there and go through. And you know, I don't know who Ian is, but you know what? I'm going to add Ian. Okay, and I'm going to put him in my business contacts. With Google Plus, you want to create a circle. Okay, so let me just show you how to do that. You see how it's got here, create a circle at the bottom here? Well, this is where you can create someplace you want to add people. Maybe you want to have BMI contacts. The next time, you know, if I'm connecting with somebody and they go, "Hey, I'm in BMID," well, you know what? I could turn around and add them to my BMID contacts. So if I ever want to send out a note to someone, to all the people in my BMID, maybe you're in Wake Up Now, maybe you're in Explosion, maybe you're in, I don't know, some other kind of program, MAPS, whatever it may be. You create your own circle of friends. Now, I always have business contacts because everybody that I connect with, I can then be able to communicate with. Okay. Now, the one thing that you'll also learn from here is down the side here. Let me just get out of here, and I'll just go back to my home. Okay. And it's just going to refresh the page here. And you'll notice that down the side, you'll have your friends will list down the side here. Oh, look, hang on. Let me just do a refresh here. And, oh, well, that's weird. It's not coming up. Sure, of course, when I want to train on it, it's not showing. Okay, normally what will happen is your list of friends will show up down the side here. Okay? Whoops, that was Hangouts. We'll go in here, and that's notifications. Okay, something's weird. Normally the friends will be down along the side here. I'm not sure why it's not showing up here today. Maybe it's because of where I am or something. But you can also go in and check your circles too. Okay, so down the side here, you'll go in, you click on people. This is the circle icon, so you'll click on people in here, and it'll actually list all of your circles that are in there as well. You can move people around from circle to circle, however you want to do it. And of course, as I'm training, everything kind of just doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Let's just see if it comes up here. Okay, so here it'll show you people you might know, and it'll show you your circles at the bottom here someplace. Maybe not. Okay. Google has changed a few things here, so there's your circles. There they are there. Okay, it used to be at the bottom. So here I've got people. See, these are some of the people that I know here that are in this, and then I have also my circles. You see, I've got business contacts, BMID, friends, all that kind of stuff. Okay, I have a few different accounts in Google. This one here I use strictly for doing my Hangouts in, and then I have another one where I connect with everybody. I got about 7,000 contacts on my other account. But here's just an idea of how to do that. Okay, does that make sense to you, Tom?
Yes, it does. However, how do you add friends to that are significantly appropriate for the particular circle you're looking for?
So, like for instance, certain
like you did with Facebook. Yeah, with Facebook, you did Facebook. You were able to search people who are interested in whatever you're interested in, business-wise, and how do you do that here at Google+?
Well, you can do the search here, and you can search for affiliates. Okay, so it'll load up here, and you'll see people that are actually affiliates. These are the same type of people in your field, right? You can add them in. You could type in work. What this does is it goes in and it searches all the categories where people have listed themselves in work from home. Okay, so these are all candidates for trying to look for people who you want to connect with. And again, when you connect with them, you want to make sure, because you'll get a notification that they've just accepted you back, just like on Facebook. You get the acceptance, and then you go in, you do the same thing. Hey, thanks for connecting. That kind of thing there. How's your week going? That kind of stuff. Same process, just a different social media that you're under. Okay.
Right. I see find people, so that's what you're looking at under find people.
You're just under the find and the search people. Okay. So now I'm going to go to my LinkedIn. Okay. And I'm going to show you the same thing. LinkedIn again is another account. I don't know why that error keeps coming up, but okay, here's my account on LinkedIn. Okay, now if you want to find people, invite people to be your contacts. Okay, you can go in to here. LinkedIn works a little bit differently. Okay, whoops, that's the wrong place. Can't do it there. You got to do it at the top. Okay, so let's do affiliates, and we'll search affiliates there. Okay, so what it's going to do, it's going to bring up the different people that are affiliates here. You see, the same exact search thing. You connect with them. You know, like for instance here, I can go and connect with him. I've sent the invitation. So again, do 10 to 15 a day in everything. And these people will connect back with you. You just got to make sure that you're doing this on a daily basis. Now, some of you watching might think, well, that's a lot of work. Well, I hate to tell you, but business is work, no matter how you look at it. The difference is, folks, is that in our business as being entrepreneurs, we write our own paychecks. Whereas if you go to work every day and work for 40 hours a day, 8 hours a day in a cubicle, blah, 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 you work for whatever they tell you you're working for, okay? Chances are you won't get a raise every year or even every month. But in our business, you can get a raise every day, okay? All depending on what it is that you want to do, okay? Again, Twitter is the same thing, a little bit different. I don't know if any of you use Twitter, but I have multiple accounts. You can see I got multiple accounts in Twitter, okay? And the reason I have them is because I can advertise to different types of categories. You can see I've got 3,100 followers. I'm following 2,400. I've done 6,895 tweets, okay? I tweet a lot in Twitter, okay? And I connect with a lot of people. Now, in Twitter's a little bit different, and it's kind of cool what you can do. Now, you don't want to connect with too many people a day on Twitter because Twitter will do the same thing. They're going to look at you, and they're going to see if you're abusing it. So the most you want to connect with people is about 40 to 50 a day. You can do a little bit more in Twitter than a lot of the other social networks, okay? Now, here's a little bit of a trick, okay? What I do is I actually go down and I look at these people that are in here. See, they're doing the people that are doing posts that are in here. I'll click on their name and it will bring up their profile. Okay. We're just going to wait for the profile to come up. Okay, this guy's got 10,000 followers. Okay, 10,000. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to click on his followers. And when you click on the followers, it's going to give you an abundance of people on here. So, you know what? I'm just going to go on. I'm going to click follow. I'm going to click follow. Follow. Just, you know, just randomly follow people. Okay? And this is an example. Okay? Okay, so I'm done for the day now. I'm not going to do 30 or 40 of them in here. It'll take too long on this, but that's basically all you're going to do with this. You're just going to follow people. You're done with this. Now what's going to happen is you're going to get emails, okay, that are going to say, now you have a new follower, okay, because they're going to follow you back. And then this will allow, once you have your followers in there, okay, let me just go to me. Okay, I'm going back to my account. Now I can go to my followers, okay, and this is where, you know, anytime I do a tweet, if I'm going to compose something, and I'll show you how to do that in a second, anytime I want to compose something for somebody, anybody following me is going to get my little tweets, okay, but sometimes what I'll do is I'll just go in and I'll actually message them, okay. Did this change too? I'll send a direct message. There we go. Okay, so I could go in and say, whoops. How's your week going? You know, you're just sending just a brief message. You know what? These people are going to respond back. You know, and you want to watch for this. Again, you know, if you really want to make a lot of money online, you have to be able to be versatile in being able to market in multiple places. You know, it's one thing with BMI Tea, you know, we've got a couple of softwares that if you're in the pro version, you'll get the back page assistant, you get the Facebook assistant, two of them that will market for you in two different places. If you go to the platinum, okay, which is a little bit more. It's about twice as expensive, a little more than twice expensive. But you're going to get a lot more software. You're going to get a Twitter software. You're going to get a Google Plus software. You're going to get some IBO Toolbox software and a few other things that allow you to market different places. So if you want to streamline things even more, then you can upgrade and get those other ones. A little bit more. I think it's like $300 versus the $120 that the Pro is, but then you have multiple softwares that will streamline everything for you, okay? What I'm showing you here is, for those of you that are just in Pro, that are using the BMID software to do that, you streamline it by using that. If you're not using BMID software at all, and you're doing this manually, well, I've just shown you what you need to do, okay? This will take you 1 to 2 hours a day to do all of this in general. Now, again, with our team, I provide some actual ad copy, okay, that I provide with my team. Ad copy and pictures that can go with that. But that only comes when you're a member of our team. Whether you join with me or any of our teammates, you get that information that's already pre-made and done for you. So it's a matter of copy-paste, and you're done, okay? That's what streamlines everything very quick. Otherwise, you're going to be having to type everything in and creating your own ad copy and so forth. The ad copy I provide, there's about 50 to 100 different ads that I have that just copy paste and throw in, and along with another 20 to 50 or 100 pictures, depending on what the post is. And again, if you decide to come in and join our team, you'll have to get back to whoever invited you to this hangout. There's no links below. We try to make things very, very exclusive because of what we share, okay, within here. It's not that I don't want to share everything with everybody in the world. I'm more than happy to do that, but the point is that if you're serious enough, you want to make money, you're going to get with us, and we're going to show you how to do it, okay? That's just one of the real important things. So now I've shown you LinkedIn, I've shown you Twitter, I've shown you Google+. There's others. You can do Pinterest. It's basically the same thing. You invite people to Pinterest. They connect with you on Pinterest. They're now following you on Pinterest. So every time you do a pin on Pinterest, they actually see it, okay? So that's how the viral effect works when you're building a business. So that's just part one of what we're doing here, okay? So did that make a lot of sense, Tom? Did that,
yeah, definitely. It's a plan.
Okay, so that's like the first part, okay? Now, the second part is when you're connecting with groups, okay? And again, the same thing happens when you're connecting with people, you connect with groups, okay? So let me just, I'll go back to screen sharing again, and we're gonna look here when you want to connect with groups, okay? It works the same way. So let me just kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, network. Nope. Let me just go back to the home here. I've kind of lost my my way. Oh, shoot, I was there. Hang on. I think it showed groups here a second ago. Yeah. Groups right there. Okay, so now you can find groups to join. Same thing. If you have a software, you'll be able to join groups. Otherwise, you can go in and you can select your groups. So these are affiliate groups that you can join within here, right? And again, you can search your groups the same way, okay? You can do your advanced search if you want on groups by typing in like affiliate or whatever it is, and you'll see all the different groups you can join. Now, what you want to look for, though, is the amount of, first of all, the groups that are associated to what you know. And I always tell people, join groups that are within your knowledge base, okay? It's easier to connect with people when you connect with people within your knowledge base. And when I talk about knowledge base, I talk about what you know best, okay? Like, if you don't know much about affiliate marketing or anything like that, go to what you do know. So maybe you know all about fishing, maybe you know all about gardening, maybe you know about sports or something. Associate yourself with the people that you know about, that you have knowledge about, okay? And again, you're going to connect with these people on a regular conversational-wise style. So it's not about pitching. It's about what this business is all about. It's all about finding out what people's needs are and providing a solution. Okay? We call ourselves the point man rather than the pitch man. I learned this from a good mentor of mine, Darren Little. So, it's all about being able to provide a solution to somebody. Okay? Maybe your business is a solution, maybe it's not. Here's the thing. A lot of people say, well, why would I want to send somebody somewhere else if rather than my business? Well, you have to understand, not everybody may like your business. But what they will like is the fact that you went out of your way to provide them with a solution for what they are looking for. So they will then keep you close to them, okay? You're going to become a close contact and somebody of knowledge. So when you do start to embark on different journeys or wherever it is you're going, or you're having major success, you are continuing to let people know that, because these people are connected to you. So every post you do, they're going to read that, and they're going to associate you with success. And that will then drive people to you. I've had people, for instance, Tom here, okay?
Right.
Tom and I have known each other for many years in network marketing. Okay, we were associated. We first met on a platform called Adland Pro. I don't know what, 8 years or 10 years ago or something like that. A long time ago. And Tom has been in some businesses with me, but he's never always been in businesses with me. I think it's probably been 4 or 5 years, Tom, since we've been in a business.
That's right.
And he came back and he said, Carl, I want to get involved with you with this new business. It sounds like it's something, and it sounds like you know what the heck you're doing now. Maybe back when I knew Tom, when I first met him, I probably didn't know a whole lot, and that's possible, because most of my knowledge that I've learned in this industry, although I've been in it for 34 years, I haven't been successful all those years. I would say in the last about 8 years or so, my knowledge has completely blossomed in this. And in the last 3 to 5 years, I've actually started to make some very decent money in this industry. It's taken me a long time to get there. It's not like I haven't made money, but, I've been like lots. Made a little bit here, lost a little bit, made a little bit, lost. But you know what? It's the journey. The journey is what teaches you. It's like, life lessons. It's business lessons. You learn from your failures. You learn from your defeats. And that's what makes you a stronger person. And the more you learn, the more you can actually create that orb that you need to put everything around and run with, okay? And this is basically what I've done. I've learned from many different mentors over the years, and I've been able to take a lot of different pieces of their style and mold it into my own. And this is what happens. And this is why, I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy on the internet, because I'm far from that. But there are things that I know and things that I do that a lot of people don't do. For instance, I do hangouts. I invite anybody to my hangout. I will teach anybody whatever they want to learn on my hangouts. I got no problem with that. Okay? Whereas you have others that will only invite you to hangouts if you're part of their team. To me, it doesn't matter. If I can help you be a success online, then that's a feather in my cap. Okay? That I've been able to do that. But if I also show you how to make money on the internet, you're also going to remember me as one of the guys that had a significant part in your success. And chances are, one day, we'll end up working together. Okay? So it's all about developing your contact base, developing your list base. Anybody can go out and spend hundreds of dollars every single month and get leads to come in. The part is that most of those leads will never work with you. They won't respond to you. That's why it's very important to follow up with your leads. Provide them with every possible contact detail they can. I give people my phone number, my Skype, my email, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, my everything. Any way possible to connect with me, they can connect with me. When they phone my house, I answer and I talk to them. Okay? People are scared. to connect with people, and I have no idea why. Okay? You know, sometimes I guess maybe you feel that you don't know what to say. You don't know what to do if somebody calls you. Okay? Like, for instance, if Tom was to phone me and I was brand new and I didn't know what to say, and Tom phones me up and says, Carl, what the heck is your program all about? Can you tell me and explain to me what your program's about? The best response that I could give them is this. Say, you know, hey, Tom, you know what? That's a great question. But rather than me trying to explain everything to you, I'd like to send you someplace here and watch a video or send you to a site to get a little bit more information, and then let's connect again and see if your questions are answered. Okay? Because here's the big thing that goes wrong with a lot of people online. First of all, they want to explain everything about the company. They want to tell you everything. Like, I don't know how many times I get emails, even Skype messages or something that are like, I don't know, 15 miles long, right? They want me to read like 52,000 words, right? When I could have gone to the site and just read everything. They could have just said, you know what? If you're looking for something to add on to your portfolio, you know, if you've got space to have, you know, for your business or something, why don't you go and check this out? You know, rather than coming on and trying to explain everything, because most people talk themselves right out of a sale. Most people, they do it with me all the time, right? Like, I'll get someone on the phone and all they want to do is they want to tell me everything, and you know, first of all, I'm sitting there and I'm going, you know, I really don't want to sit on the phone for 2 hours so you can explain everything for me. You know, why can't you just give me a bit of details? If I'm asking you for it, give me some details. You know, to save yourself a lot of grief and to create yourself money on a daily basis, learn to network in a better fashion. And this is what I try to teach my team and others that you know, come in and want to learn from me, is I teach them the basics of network marketing, connecting with people. Eventually, these people are going to ask you what your business is all about, and that will be your window of opportunity to provide them with the information they need. Like, for instance, my sponsor, Billy Brady in BMID, okay? Billy joined BMID 2 weeks before I did, okay? 3 days ago, Billy Brady just broke $10,000 in 50 days with BMID. $10,000, okay? That means he made 100 sales in BMID, because you make $100 a sale. Now, what does Billy do so different than anybody else? What he does is he's very, very basic. He goes, you know, when he's teaching, he asks people to message him for information. And when they message him, in his message he says, you know, if you're interested, just let me know, and I'll send you over a couple of videos to watch. And all he does is he sends the video. He doesn't get on the phone. He doesn't sit there and try to explain the BMID process, okay? And this goes for any business. I'm using BMID as an example because that's one of my businesses. You know, it's one that Tom and I are in, and many others that might be listening to this. But regardless of whether it's BMID or not, it's how you present yourself. Stop talking yourself out of sales, because I will guarantee that you're either posting way too much information or you're telling too much information to the people that you're communicating with. Even on Facebook, I see people that make posts that are, I don't know, 6 paragraphs long. And they have, what they've done is they've cut and pasted all the information from the site into their Facebook page. Why would you do that? You know, you look at some of the posts that I do out there. My posts are very, very simple. It's like, you know, let me just go and show you some of my posts that I do. Okay, that's probably the best thing for me to do. So let me just go to my Facebook page, and oops, here, I'm just going to go to my wall here. Okay, so you know, here's a basic post, right? Making money online is not hard. I'll show you today on our team hangout. It's only hard when you stop trying. And then I have a picture. Very, very basic. Some people here, do you know that approximately 2% of online marketers are successful? Do you know how many that is? That's about 7 million people. Some people might say, oh, it's probably only a few thousand. It's 7 million people. There's 350 million plus marketers online. 2% of that is about 7 million. You know, you think about that, that's about what? A third the size of New York State, right? 7 million, they got about 20 million in New York State, right?
About half.
That's a lot of people. You know, if you spread that out over some of the smaller states, you're looking at multiple states full of people. 7 million is a lot of people. Okay? So, and then I have just a simple picture like this, you know, go from broke to riches just by changing your mindset. I'll mentor you. Very, very simple. You know, are you ready? Are you already bored of your job this morning? How many feel this way? Chime in, comment, link, like, and share. Very, very simple. You just use basic pictures, but you get people. This is the most important part. You give them what do they call that? A call to action. Okay? Always have a call to action. Whoops. You know, you have like, comment, share. Give your link. Message me. Something like that. Very, very simple. You know, here's one real big. It's time to work together. Going Lone Ranger will get you nowhere. Let me mentor you now, and I have my link. How simple is that? You know, I don't know, anything you want to add to that?
No, Tom? I think it's a good idea. Just you're just reaching out to people. You're not pitching. You're just allowing them to come to you.
You know, here's what happens. You know, when I'm doing posts, just like Billy and everybody else who's doing posts in our BMID business, and of course I do Wake Up Now too, you know, and I'm sure that many of you listening have your own businesses that you're in, you know, whatever those businesses are. The thing is that you need to be able to connect with these people, because when you're connecting with them, they're going to connect back. You're going to create friends on Facebook and on Google Plus and all the other ones out there. You're going to be able to send them responses. And your very first response when you're adding friends is, hey, thanks for the connection. Shouldn't be anything more than that. You know? Or, hey, name, thanks for your connection. Right? Or thanks for connecting. If you're in groups, okay, whenever you join a group, the very, very first post should be what? Thanks for adding me to the group. Not a pitch, nothing. Thanks for adding me to the group. Okay? And, you know, I even, like I said, I provide a page, and I'm not going to put it up here because it's going to give the link, and I try to keep that link private to my team. But basically, on that site, I am providing you with pictures, posts, and that to do. Your very first post, your second post, your third post, and so forth, all the way down to your pitch posts. Okay? I do have a site that I do provide to everyone out here. It's my 90-day plan to freedom site. I'm just going to bring that up here. This is the team hangout site. I'm going to see if there's any questions going on down here. I don't know if there's anybody that has questions. Nothing yet. Okay. So on this site here, I have a thing I call the daily action plan. This is on my site. This can be used for anybody, okay? Whether you're in BMID or not, or anything. It's a standard plan of action. In the morning, what you do, midday, what you do, in the evening, what you do. Okay? Step by step of what you need. If you don't have the BMID software, well, I've just explained to you on this video what you need to do, okay, to create sales on a regular basis. So, you know, a lot of you probably came on here saying how to, you know, I've got how to create $100 a day income. And you're probably thinking that, oh, I had some kind of magic pill or something. No magic pill. Okay? It's a magic procedure, like the Facebook strategy that we use, and you get a lot more of that Facebook strategy. I'm not going to get into that because, again, that is something that you get when you purchase the BMID system from any one of us. You'll get the secret Facebook strategy. And what I gave you was just a little bit part of it. It's actually an extension of it. There's a real secret to that, and it's kind of a funny secret, but you know, when you look at it, it's something that everybody does almost every day. It just takes a slight tweak to it. Okay, and that's how we create sales. That's how Billy Brady has done, 7 sales in a single day. That's how I did 3 sales in 4 consecutive days. Okay, or 3 sales in a day in 4 consecutive days. It happens. When you're using the right strategy on everything, this is what's going to allow you to create $100 or more a day. You've got to be consistent. You've got to be persistent. Even today, and I'm going to bring this up, and Tom and I had a conversation earlier today, where Tom was actually getting a little bit frustrated with some of the stuff that was going on Facebook. And, I said to Tom, I says, look, you're always going to find a roadblock in business. And you're going to come across 1 roadblock, maybe 2, maybe 5 roadblocks a day. But here's the thing, folks. There's always a way around the roadblock. Tom made a post in our team room about what his problem was.
Right.
One of the guys, Damian Davis, put the solution in that room right away. And voila, roadblock cleared. Tom was on his way. Right?
Yeah,
I didn't have the answer because I don't always have the answer.
Right, but that's the idea of Skype and a team effort, is that if one person doesn't have an answer, they put it out there, and whoever else is listening or watching may have the answer, and we don't know it. But the idea is that working together has that idea where we're in it together and we can have the solutions for each other. So it was a good thing, and I was happy to see the solution.
Well, that's just it. And so was I, because I didn't know about that solution. So, see, I learned something today, too. And this is the power of being able to be in a group environment. This is why I have my own private Skype rooms, okay? Because it allows our teammates to share resources with each other, okay? And that is a big thing. I have like 0 tolerance for anybody who tries to cross pitch or anything like that. So I'm very specific about who I invite into my rooms. You get one chance, and you blow that chance, and you're out of my rooms, and you're never ever going to make it into my rooms again, right? And all the members in that room know that, okay? That I have a 0 tolerance for that. And it's not that I'm against it. It's just that when I make a room for strategy building, that's all it is. It's nothing else other than that. If you want to go in a room and pitch a business or something like that, you go someplace else. And this is a lot of the problems that people have in building their business. And this is why many people don't make money, is because they're constantly pitching. If you're not doing it in social media walls and stuff like that, you're doing it in Skype rooms. And I've been in many of those I've had to leave. Right? So if you want the information that I give my people and others, because there's people that are in my BMI room that I have never sold anything to. They don't belong in any of my businesses, but they're there to learn. And I do hangouts twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. Sometimes I'll even do another one just on demand, okay? So I don't mind doing these things. I like doing these things because I know that they are helpful to people. So I'm hoping that those of you that are listening to this today actually got some value out of what we've talked about here. Okay? We're 45 minutes into the hour. I don't want to drag this on to an hour and a half like we did the other day. But I'm hoping that what I shared with you today is going to help you, because Tom, myself, and everyone else on our team can help you to $100 a day. It can be done. Okay? It's just a matter of being consistent and persistent. Okay? Don't allow any negativity. If everybody took their negativity that they had about network marketing and put it into a positive asset, they would have so much more money and so much more value in their life. Okay? I've wiped the negativity away. I don't accept it anymore. And anytime I have a challenge, like a roadblock, like Tom had today, I search for a solution. Whether I can give it to somebody or whether somebody else has to give it to me, like Damien did today. Okay? So I'm always searching for better knowledge for me, my team, and anybody else who wants to get connected. So here's what I'm going to ask from you, any of you that are listening. Feel free to get back to either Tom or myself, okay, since we're on the Hangout today, and we'll be able to hook you up with everything you need, including the secret Facebook formula, if you happen to join us in BMID. If you don't, connect with me directly, and let me see what I can do to help you out. And if I can do that, I may just give you my action formula. Okay? So, again, I have no problem helping anybody. I just want to make sure that you're motivated, driven, focused, and determined enough to do what you're doing. Otherwise, I'm just wasting some resources. So, with that said, you like me or you don't like me. I tell it like it is. Okay? So, again, I want to wish you a great rest of the week and on to the weekend. We're going to be back here on Monday again. Tom, thanks for coming on again today. And we'll see everybody next week. So take it easy. Have a great day. Thanks.